I hope this isn't copyrighted. Let's play. Close. No. So, as I turn this down, I'm Shrike. And I'm playing Lucky Punk. Free demo. If you want to play for yourself, it's out now. I'll have a link in the description. Thanks to the devs for letting me play a little bit early, although I don't know when this video will actually come out. There's a lot of amazing demos coming out anytime there's Steam Fest going on. There's tons and tons of games that are all very, very interesting, and this is definitely one of them. So I immediately love the title of this. You're feeling lucky, punk. It's something that I will forever remember as a saying. So Lucky Punk, pretty good. The catch of this is that it is a deck builder roguelike, of course, but it calculates the odds and shows you the odds the entire time. So you have 100% information to make your decisions on, which is interesting. And whenever that concept comes up, I always think of like Into the Breach, where it's just like, what happens when you have a game that gives you complete information, full information? You always know exactly what the odds are, what's going to happen next, and make strategy out of that. So obviously this game has like an amazing aesthetic to it as well, visually and music wise. So let's we're gonna try this for the first time. I'm going into this largely blind, so we're gonna discover it together. Lucky Punk, Johnny G. Strummer. You are never one to stay still. Might as well do something useful that others can't. Not actually luckier than other people. Has broken every bone in his body. Always leaves his PF hand? P-fand? Hope for others. What does that mean? I don't know. He's got 40 HP, effort limit 2, deck preview. Look at these. Look at this art. Everything has just got so much pizzazz to it. Crossed fingers. If the previous card gave effort, add +1 damage. If you are at max effort 2, double the damage of this card. Okay, and then this is just a vanilla card. Now I see they have stars and they've got a frowny face here, and they've got a cost or something in the top left. We'll find out, I suppose. Is it really a deck of 3 cards? There is. Okay, what are the other characters? Okay, they're locked, but we'll get them later perhaps. All right, we're gonna play the tutorial and see what happens. Your goal is to gather supply. Use them to unlock more stuff. You'll have a chance to bring the supplies home after 2 boss fights. I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit. There we go. You'll have a chance to, okay, good luck surviving until then. So we got a very classic roguelike map here. I see that these are fights. This is healing, random events, more fights, another random event. I think I'm going to take the top route just because there's 2 random events and I want to see what those are like early on. And I don't think we're going to need to heal, especially not for just 1 fight. So let's go. You can do one of 2 things: draw and play the top card by clicking the deck, or, so it's not just drawing it, but drawing and playing, or end the round by clicking the end round button. Prefer to think of fractions instead of percentages. Check out the options. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of smart, but obviously 0 chance of exhaustion, sure. Don't know what that means yet, but we'll find out. Some cards have abilities, some don't. But there's 2 important numbers you should care about. Cards damage and effort. Okay, so damage is a star, 1 damage, and effort is the frowny face. Okay? You want to collect as many damage points as possible. When you end the round, you'll deal damage equal to your damage. Okay, so we're going to be stacking it up, and we have to do it before getting exhausted by collecting too much effort. If you collect over your stamina 2, you become exhausted. You lose all your damage and the round ends. Ah, okay, so we're going to try and push our luck to get our damage up without filling this up. I believe there was 1 card in our deck that gave us 2 effort, so if we draw that 1 card, we'll probably be screwed. Those are the basic rules. Let's try it out. Go collect damage and end the round without going over. Or, you know, exhaust yourself. Whatever you want. Thank you, devs. If I'm max effort 2, double the damage of this card. So I can go to 2, but I can't go over 2, I think, perhaps. Okay, there's another one of these. Now it's telling us a 0% chance of exhaustion because we have no cards that give us 3 effort, I take it. The previous card gave effort, add +1 damage. Unfortunately, it does not. Okay, this one gives effort, but it gave 4 stars, and that also makes these do double damage, so 2 damage instead of 1. 20% chance of getting exhausted. Can I view my deck? I can. So basically, what they're saying, if I draw one of the 5 cards left in my deck, is this card here. Oh, sorry, not that card. Get your hands dirty, probably. So how much damage do we need? He's got 9 health, or he's got 10 health. So if I want to 1-round him, I'm going to draw one more time. Okay. Well, the 20% chance ruined me. You've lost all the damage, and now all you can do is end the turn. Okay. When you end the round, the end of round effects happen. Okay. Then you'd hit the enemy. This time your damage was 0, and the enemy hits you. Lastly, you'll earn more cash if you overkill the enemy, so try and deal as much damage as you can in the last round. Let's see. So I pushed my luck. I had the 80% chance of being fine. This is a tutorial. They probably forced it, but that's fine. So the enemy hit me for 10 HP. Oh, I got this immediately. That's a little concerning. I'm just going to keep pushing it. Well, we do 0 damage. Okay. That is unlucky. I want to do 10 damage in one go. I don't want to settle for 9. Oh, there we go. I won't get any bonus from overkill, but this is our tutorial run, so it doesn't really matter. But I am at half HP now, interestingly enough. I could have been at 30 out of 40 health had I decided to do it in 2 turns instead of just trying to go for the 1 kill, but and I probably would have got some overkill too. So now in the future, we'll know. A 1 to heal 5 HP, repeatable. I've only got $1. You know what? Sure, why not? Well, I could never afford any of these, so the event became a shop. So the shops aren't a guaranteed slot, or events can just become a shops. So these are some interesting cards. Since this is a demo, I take it not all of them have art yet. I mean, that makes sense. Or there's like something secret that happens, like a scratch off or something. I can't know because no money. All right, I need to do 10 damage gun him again. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna draw one more time. Okay, I'm gonna end here, hitting him for 7. He's gonna hit me for 10, which does hurt. Where does it show his damage? Actually, like, how do I know he's like? I know he's doing 10 damage just based on previous attempts. Ooh, I can overkill him. 14% chance of exhaustion. Okay, that's fine. I'll get some extra money for overkilling him. Oh, just 1. I thought it would scale a little bit more than that, but okay. It probably does, but it probably might be like if you double his health or something. End of round deals 10 damage to... Oh, it says here. This is not my target. This is how much he's going to do to us. Let's see. So he will kill us if we don't kill him in 1 round here. Well, I mean, that's good enough. And overkill. I can't risk taking 15 damage and just losing my run immediately. All right, there's a boss here. Start of round, gain 3 block. Prevents the next damage. Clear to the end of round. End of round deals 4 damage. Okay. The boss does less damage than the parent, but he has way more health, so... Well... Oh my gosh, I drew all of these in a row, and that's pretty terrible. Well, I mean, that's 11 damage. And 33% chance of doing nothing is not worth it, so I will take my damage. Fortunately, I didn't draw them in the best order. Okay, dealt forward damage to us. I kind of wish it had some kind of animation to go along with that. You know, at all. Dude, I'm drawing all these in the worst order possible. There we go. Well, 20% chance of just getting completely knocked out. Oh, not knocked out, but doing 0 damage. I think we just need to keep making progress. I'm gonna do 5 damage to him because he's got a little bit of block. I'll bring it to 15. I die in 3 rounds. So yeah, I'd have to do pretty good. I think I should push one more time and then go for it. Doing 7 damage here will make it a lot easier because I die in 2 rounds here. So I have to do 7 and 8 damage on average in both of these rounds. Ooh, no. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna have to play big. Look how unlucky that is. It's like a 14% chance. Now I'm in danger of dying. I need to do 13. Oh, that's so bad, dude. I have to push her lock. 20% chance. Oh god, 25% chance. 33% chance of losing. 13 damage exactly. All right. You knocked out. You got knocked. What? What do you mean? Oh, he had block. He had block. Can I bring that menu up again? Okay, here we go. If you're interested in playing the other characters, you can scroll down and see how to cheat and give yourself the supplies. No, it's fine. Wait, can I just keep playing? No, I can't. Okay. We're gonna quick restart. We're just gonna play again. No big deal. There's a trader here. Fight defensive, fight normal. Oh, they're different types of fights. Interesting. Let's do fight defensive. So he'll probably get block. No, he doesn't. He does 3 damage to us. Ooh, I'm already pushing my luck already. Even knowing the odds, it still becomes kind of painful. Sometimes. 0% chance. Ooh, 10 damage, 25% chance of exhaustion. We'll set him up for overkill at the very least by doing this. And he's not doing very much damage to us, so. Just need to do 6 damage here. At least 12 damage. Okay. You know what? Take it. I got +2 from overkill. And I got 1 supply. Okay. Now the trader. I could heal for 5. Ooh, 20 would give you 1 supply. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up a little bit and leave. It's fine. First aid 10. I don't know if that would have been free healing or not, but I kinda wanna do more fights. Because then we get supply from doing the fights. He'll do 5 damage to us. All I can do is draw. This will get a lot more interesting once we get to add better cards to our deck, or just add more cards to our deck in general. I'm gonna push 10 damage. Okay, we'll get Exacxies, but won't get any overkill damage, but that is okay. Another trader. I've got 9 cash. The trader is sell 1 supply for 5. I don't think I should do that. Sell 1 supply to heal. No, thank you, sir. What are these 2 fights? Glass cannon and glass cannon. Well, that's not really much of a choice now, is it? He'll do 15 damage to us, but I only have to do 5 damage to him, so as long as you don't get horribly unlucky, we kill him. This shouldn't pop up before we deal our damage. Like, oh. All right, this boss, riot shield. So he's the same boss we saw before. 6 damage. I'm gonna do 1 more because he does start with 3 block. I'm only doing 5 damage to him here. But hey, you know what? 5 damage is 5 damage. It's gonna take him a long time to kill us because we actually have more health this time around. I don't know if we'll heal after the boss. Now, I must say, it doesn't really feel all that interactive with this first deck. I literally just go until the percentage is too high and then I stop. There's really not much thought behind it. That kind of sucks. I am just playing with fire here. Like a 20% chance, I'll just get 5 damage. We take so much damage back. We're almost at half HP now. but he's also very low, so it's literally just, yeah, I don't know. I was really hoping for a little more impact here, or decision making. Just showing me the odds doesn't really matter, especially when the odds are so simple at this point. All right, this is overkill by 8. So I get 2. Okay, is it every 4 overkill that we get 1 money for? I did not get healed after that, interestingly enough, but there's a campsite. Use a supply to heal 20. You can use your supplies to have a heal your wounds as much as you want. How much supply do I need at the end? That I don't know. I'll do 1 heal, so we're at basically full HP, but card shop, vending machine, consumable shop, apothecary, Houston, or consumable shop, yoga center. This is a card shop and these are consumables. I want cards. I really, really want cards here. Heal 3 HP, but it gives 1 effort. If you exhaust, heal 3 HP, but it does 1 damage. But the previous card gave effort, add +1 damage, and it does 2. That might actually be very similar to this card, but it's actually just a better version of that card. Okay. Because it has better base damage, but the same effect. Oh, this number at the top left, that's how many are in the deck. Gotcha. This card, if the end card gives effort, add +1 damage. Catch the drift. Reveal the top 1 card. You may play one of the revealed cards. Shuffle any unplayed cards. When I hover over this, it zooms in, and then you can't read the bottom line. You may play one of the revealed cards. I mean, that seems pretty useful. So that way I can see if I need to push my luck or not. A healing card. Let's get knock on wood because just a better version of what we already had. Plus, I'm diluting my deck so that I get the effort cards less often. So honestly, in that case, I'm willing to do that. Having a bigger deck is just better in that case. So we're fighting a tank. He does 4 damage to us at the end of the round, but he's got 30 HP. I'm already potentially getting exhausted here. Yeah, I'll play that. That's good. 13% chance, 14% chance. I mean, that's a third of his HP. Take it. I don't really like that the discard pile goes in immediately. It could be a little more interesting if it didn't. All right, I just keep pushing the 17 damage. I could push my luck, but it's a 33% chance of just losing 17 damage. Versus, but if I'd lost that turn, would I still have 1 and 2 turns? Probably. So maybe it was worth going for the setup, but here I can potentially overkill for a lot, which might be worth a lot of money. Like, I've still got a 0% chance of exhaustion here. The last card would exhaust. The last, yeah, okay. This is a huge overkill. I overkilled him by 17, and all I got was $3 from it as extra. So I guess overkill is not super useful. You get 1/3 of your health. Take a band-aid to heal yourself later. I mean, I'll just take the heal. It's a little bit of overkill, or a little bit of overheal, to be honest. Pay 20 for 1 supply. Do we have shops coming up? There's a shop here. I probably don't want to spend all our money. I just don't know. Actually, I probably don't need that to add anything else to the deck, so I'll buy the supply, and we will see what happens. He's a glass cannon for offensive, I guess. 10% chance. Ooh, I mean, this just one round them. I won't get any bonus, but I mean, that's okay. You get a supply and 2. Now, if I go do a fight, I'll take damage almost certainly, but I would get more supplies. I don't know the value of supplies yet. I could potentially get like maybe 1 card at the card shop, but I'd go into the boss fight with full HP. So let's see. Placeholder shopkeeper. What is this image? Add quick luck to the discard pile. Temporary removed in the match. Just 1. Why would I want that? It does nothing when I draw it. But then like the next round I could have another. I don't know if that's worth. Give the enemy poison. Deals 0 damage at the end of the round after all other damage, then reduces by 1. Why would I want to 1 poison? I'm assuming it'll be 1 damage. But then it's just 1 damage for 1 effort. If we had more things that stack poison on top of it, it would be better. But we don't. The previous card gave effort. Shuffle it back in your deck. Oh! But that would then reduce my amount of effort. Okay. I actually probably do want that. Give it's fine, but like, yeah, alright. Alright, boss fight. And the round deals 10 damage. Every second card played gains 1 block. Oh, he's going to gain a ton of block then. I'm just going to keep pushing the button. Till we are near exhaustion. Alright, well, that's the max amount of damage I can realistically do. So, that's pretty sweet. He got a bunch of block, but that's fine, because we'll just kill him this turn, almost guaranteed. It's not enough damage. Not enough damage. Oh, I got exhausted. So I do 0, and he does 10 damage to us. Unlucky, but that's okay. Now, I wonder if these odds... Actually, they are straight up odds. They can't hide it in any way. They can't do the... I'm 1 damage off. That kills. I'm doing 10 minus 2. And he's got 8 health. They can't do the XCOM thing. Or, I guess Fire Emblem also does that. Where the odds displayed to you are not always true depending on your difficulty. If it's like an easier difficulty, they might roll the random dice twice and then take the higher. On harder difficulties, it might do the opposite. Or it might just be shift curve like XCOM does. Here's like a table you can look up. Depending on the XCOM game too, it changes. You've defeated this area. You have the choice of going back home with all your supplies, allowing you to unlock new content for the game. Okay, supplies are just metagame progression. Continuing your run where you'll have to fight 2 more increasingly difficult bosses before you get another chance to go back home. Well, that means if I die, I get literally nothing. So it's, do I want to push my luck? 2 more increasingly difficult bosses. Well, I kind of want to see them. So let's heal. I have to go back home with all supplies, leave camp, and continue the run. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think I'm fine with that. It would be nice to unlock the other character, but I'm sure we'll get to do that anyways. And I would like to... Card shop, black market. Card shop, back alley shop. Consumable shop. I don't have much money, so none of these really matter. So what about after that? I want this treasure. It's a lot of fights in between. But hey, you know what? Let's see what the black market has. I'm too poor. I can't sell any of my other cards either, can I? No. Unfortunately. I feel like this UI is a default. It definitely is very default. It looks like Godot. is what my first thought would be. But it could be. Yeah, because if it was Unity, it would have splashed at the start of the game saying, it's made in Unity, because they always do that. So it's probably made in Godot. Just based on the UI. Let's see. I can't afford any of these. Verloc. None of them looked all that exciting, to be honest. Oh, if you're at max effort, double the damage to this card in this 3. I would love that. I would love that card in my deck, but I can't afford it. Shame. Ooh, drawing that first really sucks. Oh, what can you do? I just take 12 damage because of that. That is incredibly unlucky. I'm just gonna cut my losses and continue. We go to the random event. I'm gonna do these fights. Oh crap, I have to go up here. No, the treasure. I wanted the treasure. I didn't see this crossed over here. All the events, remove all poison from yourself. Give enemy poison. Give enemy 2 poison. Their exhaust. Feel the pulse. Reveal the top 2 cards. You may play one of the revealed cards. Which is a better version of the card I already have. He's got 30 HP, but he does 6 damage back to us. Wow, this sucks. I'm already exhausted. Free 13% chance. I would like to 2-round this guy. So doing 15 would be nice. I'm not really going to get to overkill much, but preserving her HP is also pretty important. Come on, I need to push just a little bit more. Let's see. Choose a card to play. Previous card gave effort. It didn't, so I'll play this one instead. And I get 1 for overkill. Even if you overkill just a little bit, you always get at least 1, so. Well, feel the pulse, which immediately allows me to reveal more cards. Neither of these gave effort. I'm gonna take the more damage. That card would be great now, but oh wait, I'm already killing him, so I'll just take the damage and +1. Lots of fights. This game does go quite fast once you get going. You're not having to read everything. I could play that, or I could say none. I drew it anyways, or another version of it. 15 damage is good enough. I'm gonna take 8 back from this though. It's very hard to avoid damage with this character, evidently. Okay, that's 10, good enough. I'm getting overkill, but I'm going into this boss fight. Not a lot of HP. Deals 2 damage and steals 5 coins. If you have 0, then you play. When you play a card, deals 2 damage. So if I was poor, this fight would be a lot easier. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna push this. The end card gives effort at +1 damage. Sure. I mean, that's at halfway. I should probably just take it. He's only doing 2 damage. He's stealing money from us, which sucks, but... Wait a minute. My money just went up. It didn't go down. Huh? No. Well, that's the second time that's happened. I need 1 more damage. No! Well, that's unlucky. Yeah, my money's going up. He's not stealing. Wait a minute, what? Why is my money going up? Shouldn't he be stealing from me? Oh, God. Or a chance of exhaustion, but I'm just going to push it. Take it off. All right, good enough. No overkill, but... Yeah, I've got 27 coins now. I don't know if that's how that was supposed to work. I'm going to use 1 supply. I've got a lot of supplies right now, so I may as well heal. At least once. Hey, I got money now. Scrap stall. Vending machine or card shop. What's scrap? Let's see. Are these all going to be terrible, maybe? Oh, they're like the same price as anything else. If you exhaust, deal 3 damage. If the previous card gave effort, shuffle back to your deck. Let's take another one of those. If the previous card gave effort, add +2 damage. All right. I'm not going to bother buying these. Looks like we got some events coming up as well. Okay, glass cannon fight we should be pretty good against. Well, I say that, but I'm pretty sure. Did I just draw a card and not add anything? Because look, 2, 3. Isn't it only 7 damage? And none of these do extra damage. Oh, it probably shuffled it back. Huh? I don't. Where's this other 2 damage coming from? Well, I lost it anyways. I just took 15 damage because of that unlucky shit. Well, that is really unfortunate. Need 1 more damage. Okay, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Despite it showing me the odds, it still feels unfair. Gain block. I want that. It does. It is that effort. And 1 damage for every 10 cards played before this one. For every 10 cards. You'd have to play so many cards. I guess if your deck is full of things that don't give effort, you'd be able to do that easily. If I could remove the effort cards from our deck, it would be broken. Huh? Ooh, I want give 200%. I don't think this would be that good on our deck. How many total cards do we have? It doesn't actually... Oh, 14 cards. So at most that would do 2 damage. Like... Previous card gave effort, shuffle back at your deck. More of these is good. Now I can't afford anything. Okay. Let's go for the double events. I would like to heal, yeah. Thanks. I don't know how much supply we actually need to get metagame progression, so... My first card is the 4 damage, but it didn't show up. It disappeared. It's a graphical bug, I guess, and I just... Minus 8 HP. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, cool. If you draw that back to back, it's just how it is. I mean, it's a 89% chance of... Of course, punished for my greed. Go, go, go. No, I don't want that, thanks. I just taken the damage. Oh, 31. That's enough to one round him. I don't get anything special for doing that, but I do get 1 for the overkill. The very slight overkill. Pay 1 to heal 5. You know, our money's not really much use right now, so may as well. Deals 4 damage if you exhaust. Additionally, remove all poison counters. When you play a card, gives 1 poison. That's terrible. Oh no. Well, the more cards I play, the more poison I get. But we really want to kill him fast. I'm pushing my luck with the exhaustion here. I think I should just go for the 2-kill, 2-turn win. We're probably going to end after this anyways. But I do have to win before the poison kills me. Although if I exhaust, I would clear all this poison and I won't take that amount of damage. I mean, that's enough to win, so I'll take it. That ain't too bad. Caravan site. So I can keep pushing. To fight 2 more increasingly difficult bosses before you get another chance to go home. I mean, I kind of just want to see what happens, so let's heal and continue. Aw, what? Chose to continue, but this is the end of the demo. Try out the other characters. Do I get to keep my supplies? Oh, okay. It brings me back to here to do it. Okay, well, we'll go back with 19 supplies. Somehow I don't have enough supplies. You can press Control E in the punk selection screen to open the debug. Okay, well, you can cheat. Start a new run. We've got 38 supplies. Oh, so maybe the first time I did get it. Either way, let's see. Oh, only cost 3 supplies. Okay, I did not need as much as I got. Well, you're full of potential. You'll just always need a little more time to shine. Considers yourself a super empath. Gives terrible medical advice. Went till Waldorf Scroll. I don't know. 50 HP. Effort limit 7. She immediately sounds a lot better from stats wise. What does she have in her deck? 1 damage, 1 effort. She has a lot more cards that provide effort. That's why. I see. And a lot of lucky charms. Okay. It's all about adding. So our first turn almost certainly wants to be just getting a bunch of stuff in discard, and then next turn draw all of those to do damage. That seems like it would be very slow, which I guess is adequate to her description. Let's play and see what we can do. Is there any treasure on here? It doesn't look like it. I want to know what the treasure is. Card shop, consumable shop. It doesn't tell me what kind. Let's go this way. Last cannon's actually, I don't know. Maybe it's not better for us. Oh, it's enough to kill actually, and to get +1. But there's 0 chance of exhaustion, so I can get a yeah. All right. Well, she definitely packs more of a punch. I can sell her supplies. Oh no, sell her HP for supplies. I really don't need more supplies. Sell my HP for money though. I'm not gonna bother. It's fine. Another glass cannon. 40% of exhaustion, but so I'm just gonna win right here, and I got +2 from that. God damn. All right, I got $9. So let's see. If the previous card gave effort, add 1 damage. That's really good in her deck. Here at max effort, 7, double the damage of this card. That's gonna be really hard to do in exact these of. I'll take that. The end card gives effort, add +1 damage. All right, I'm poor. All right, good enough. We got 1 good card. Sell HP again on if they let me sell supplies, I'll do that because there doesn't seem to be anything else for us to unlock with the supplies. But clearly I was way too conservative previously. He's only gonna do 4 damage to us. I'm not gonna risk. Now we got some luck cards in our deck. 14 damage, 40% chance of exhaustion. Let's just take the damage. Now that I have like infinite supplies, HP, as long as I don't die completely, doesn't matter so much. Ooh, 50% of chance of exhaustion. That's unfortunate because I don't get to 1 random here. Although we might be able to overkill him here for some extra money at the very least. I must say, I don't feel like I'm strategizing a whole lot. I only got +1 for... Okay, that's whatever. Use the supply to heal. Yeah, sure, why not? The metagame progression also being used to make your runs easier, like directly, is kind of a poor design decision, I think. Probably. Because then you get situations where, like, your first run is just arbitrarily, like, way more difficult. Scrap stall, or back alley shop. Lots of fights. I get another shop here, so I get 2 chances of it. Do I want the trader? Actually, yeah, I'll go in the middle so I get the trader. The previous card gave effort. Yeah, I mean, that's generally going to be good for us. Gain 1 block. If this is the end card, gain 5 block. Okay, you know what? Oh, I can't afford them poor. Do I want that more than this? Or actually, I could buy this one. Previous card gave effort at +2 damage, and it does 3 damage, so that's a way better card. All right, it's a normal fight. They'll do 10 damage to us at the end. They already gave us a ton of exhaustion here. Oh my gosh. Well, that's mildly unfortunate. %57% chance of exhaustion. May as well risk it, honestly. There we go. In the like almost 50, like the 43% chance that we got exhausted, we'd be in the same situation. Really, we'd take the damage and we'd be able to one round him next turn anyways. So that's just meant in the 50 whatever percent it was chance that we didn't exhaust. Then we just won and we avoided the damage. So yeah. Oh, well, I got exhausted. So I went all out and it was unfortunate for me. 17 damage, 57% chance of exhaustion. Here, I definitely take it though, because I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do 25 damage straight up this turn. Previously, so pay to heal. May as well. End of event. Another go all out. Kiss the Ouchie. If you exhaust, deal 3. Last ditch effort. If you exhaust, deal 3 damage. Honestly, Kiss the Ouchie is kind of pretty good. It minimizes. It's basically like, yeah, if you exhaust, you'll take damage from the boss, but you'll heal again, so you'll get some of that back. If the enemy 2 poison, gain 1 poison. Dude, I don't really want most of these cards, to be honest. Hey, I guess at least this dilutes the deck, so we have less of the exhaust cards. So I just spent all my money, and now I'm at a consumable shop. Deals 10, give yourself 15 block, remove all debuffs, poison, etc. It says gold here. Wait, this is also gold. That's not our... Okay, have they always said gold? Because everywhere else they're using the symbol here. Curious. The round deals 10 damage. Every second card gains block. Okay, whatever. Our strategy really doesn't change here. I'll take that, because it should be pretty easy to kill him next time. With even a small amount of luck. We just win. Go. Oh, I don't because of the block. Whoops. That was a silly mistake. But hey, we can overkill him. For 1. Well, that was the boss. We can heal. And then just continue the run. Right, scrap, black market. Let's go to the black market. Oh, there's treasure down here too, so. I don't have much money, but... Oh, this card sucks. You get a single temporary luck, but it takes 2 exhaustion. That's god-awful. Are these, like, randomized? Reveal the top 2 cards. You may pick one. That's quite good. 3 for a max effort doubles it. I mean, that's okay. We want Throw Salt, actually. Well, this reveals the top 3 cards. And I can play one of them. I think that is, yeah, that's definitely the best card. We can avoid getting exhausted that way. Let's see. I'll just take the... I'll take this one. It's slightly less damage, but... Okay, we'll just win. At this point... I don't know. Do I even need money? Sell supply for money. I don't need the supplies. Now I can have a huge deck. Once we get to a shop. Stacking chance of exhaustion here. Does have this vignette around the edge. You get higher and higher exhaustion. Well, this is a lesson. Not the greatest first turn ever, but jeez. All right, fine. Yeah, I think this game just really lacks strategy, huh? It's a little too random. Let's see how much overkill I can do here. Okay, 22. Get an extra $2. Not that I really need it. Treasure. To help a young family rescue their cat and stuck in a tree, they're incredibly glad to see the cat safe enough for a reward. 1 supply or $5. That's it? That's the treasure? No, like, super cool card or anything? Okay. Deals 20 damage at the end of the round. When you play a card, it gives 1 block to you. Oh. The bigger deck you have, the better it is. I've got 24 block right now, so he'll do 0 damage to us. I'll just take the 13 damage, so that's fine. He couldn't even hurt us. They're just free. Dude, I'm getting insane amounts of block. This is the easiest boss fight ever. There's no reason to push. Play a card gives 1 block to you. Maybe some decks would have a harder time, but I can't see what my... Okay, my effort's at 1. I can kill him. There's no chance of exhaust. Okay, 16 damage. Hit +3 from overkill. We have so much money. I'm full HP, so I'll just leave the camp, I guess. Yoga Center we haven't gone to. Consumable. Apothecary, which is probably just healing items and such. So I guess I'm going to go this way. Breathe. +2 effort limit for this round. Okay. Cleanse. Remove all debuffs. Sure. Retreat. Sure. Remove all debuffs. Sure. Oh, they stack. Reroll the shop. 5 gold. I've got so much money. I've broken the economy by having supplies and selling the supplies. All right, I don't need that money. I really don't need that money. I can be like +2 effort for this. That would have broken me, so give myself 15 block. But take no damage. Not that it matters too much. Just play all the cards. 20 damage. 75% chance of exhaustion, so I'm gonna have to just take it. It's okay. You know, 6 damage is not too bad. I don't have any debuffs right now, so good enough. Money that I don't really need. I could heal. Sure. Hey, 20 for 1 supply. No thanks. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, well. Fight defensive. It's fine. 17 damage. He's gonna do 8 damage to me. That's fine. I can win next round. I don't mind taking 8 damage. That's fine. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, I may as well push it. There we go. Didn't really have anything to lose. Let's see. Go all out. Spit nails. I cannot imagine how poison could ever be worth it in the how short of rounds, how little rounds there are in a fight. Okay, 1 block is the end card, sure. Sure. In fact, yeah, you see here it doesn't say gold. All right. Sure. I can just flood my deck now with things that don't give effort. Give the enemy 2 poison, giving 1 poison. I don't think I care. Oh, I can only reroll so much. You know, the 1 poison doesn't matter to me, so I may as well. For assault. Like, oh, I'm actually out of my money. I'm actually out of money this time. All right, you know, whatever. I think that other card would have been better, but this is the last boss fight anyways, so. Adds 2 stop hitting yourselves. Cards to your discard. Adds 1 stop hitting card. If at half HP or less when you play a card. Okay, so, like, that's not gonna matter at all. I'm pretty sure. 21 damage. The 7% chance of exhaustion. I should probably just take it, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just take the damage. And win next turn. I'm not at half HP, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I've already got lethal. I'm just going for show at this point. There we go. Like, I like it does all this animation of how much adding up to how much damage it is, etc. And then it's all in the background. It's already determined that I won. Well, I don't think there's anything left to do. We can't go any further. So I guess I'll just go back home. So we can't play this one. It's not available in the demo. They really needed to give us more things to spend supplies on. There really isn't. What, like in the full game, what are we going to spend our supply on if we get that much? So much supply, I could just sell it for infinite money in the runs. The only other character costs 3 supply. You'd have to have died within the first 2 fights to not get enough for that. So while I think this game has a lot of style, it doesn't have a lot of substance. Unfortunately. I must say that I had very little decision making to do. The cards are all very samey and there's not that many of them. They just feel kind of just somewhat randomized. Like the text effects and the costs. And you just pick the ones that are slightly better. And with your only limiting factor is exhaustion, if you just fill your deck with cards that don't give exhaustion, you statistically just heal so much faster. It doesn't even matter if it takes you more cards played, because you'll still get the total value anyways. The combos of like, if the previous card gave you exhaustion, get +2 damage, are not nearly as good as just playing like 3 regular cards that don't give exhaustion. Or even, sometimes even just 1 or 2. So the balance just isn't there yet. And this doesn't give me the feeling of, oh, you're feeling lucky, punk. Because, I mean, I can see the odds directly there. It's not even really saving me much mind effort because the deck is so small. It's kind of nice. It's just a mild convenience, quality of life feature rather than a core mechanic. If it was like actually built around it more, that would make more sense, but right now, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of what to do to like fix it. To add more player agency. A lot of more content would go a long ways. more interesting cards. The bosses are just regular fights, just doing fixed damage to you every time. Really just puts you on a timer, and that timer is just based off of RNG of whether you draw a bunch of exhaust cards first. The only thing that was mildly skill based was cards that allowed you to look on top of the deck and play one of them. Well, then you just play the card that doesn't have exhaust and you have better odds. The trade-offs for the cards that gave exhaust are just not worth it. And there wasn't really anything that was like super exciting. Poison looked really, really weak. Like not even worth considering to play. I could be wrong and maybe it's amazing, but if you're taking more than 3 turns to win, you've probably already screwed up horribly and you've taken a bunch of damage. But then with the economy so broken, once you've done one run, you've got enough supplies that you just have infinite money and healing for the rest of your runs forever. So, yeah, I think that sums up my thoughts. So, if you did want to try this for yourself and maybe discover something I missed, perhaps, or this is just really your jam, you just want something a little more laid back and easy to, kind of mindlessly play through, then I'll have a link in the description. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe. I play lots of deck builders, many of them much better than this on this channel. So if you want to see those, you can go check it out. See you guys then.